Hey everyone, coming at you today with something interesting and something people do not talk about anymore. Partly because it's really an obsolete piece of kit nowadays, except for certain necessary applications and situations. It is the original Clipdraw. And this one's for striker fire Glock pistols. So I have this because necessity dictated when I was doing some executive protection work out of the country to have as low a profile and ad hoc concealment option as possible. A lot of the time you're not able to get a quality concealed CCW holster for Glock pistols in certain places where I was. So I picked this up and brought it with me just in this little bag here. So it's got the clip, metal clip. You can connect like really strong earth magnets to it if you want to, like, stash it up somewhere or whatever. But got the clip, the back plate, Allen wrench, screws, and gaskets. 2 backup screws and some gaskets. So what you do is you replace the back plate of your Glock with that back plate, and you screw the clip into the back plate, and it stays very secure. There are some obvious issues with the Clipdraw. Being that it is not in a holster, the trigger and the trigger well are exposed inside the clothing, so you do have to be careful so that you don't have anything kind of dangling or hanging inside that's going to snag on your trigger and cause an accidental discharge. Other than that, I mean, it is the most low profile carry variation for a Glock pistol. Because again, there's nothing besides the pistol that's being, put on your person really, and just using the clip to secure it, as you can see in this image here. It worked really well for me. Obviously, I'm still here. Never put a round through my butt cheek or anything. Usually, I would carry it kind of in the kidney, about the 5 o'clock, about the 4.5, 5 o'clock, kind of in a kidney style carry. A lot of the time is how I would carry this with the Clipdraw. Sometimes appendix, sometimes just at the 3 o'clock on the hip. It just depended where I was, what I was doing, things like that. But, it's kind of an obsolete piece of kit nowadays, obviously. There's a lot of good quality holsters and options out there that are, well, safer than this. But again, kind of an ad hoc thing. Necessity dictates that this just worked really well in a pinch for my needs with some of the work that I was doing in some of the places that I was where I could not get a quality holster. So that's what it is. Pretty retro. A lot of people don't talk about this anymore, but it is a pretty handy little piece of kit. Do I recommend getting one? I mean, not really. I mean, there's not really a point for it nowadays with everything, unless, you want one for whatever reason. They're about 20, 30 bucks, 20 or 30 bucks on the market. You can still find them. They're still floating around there a little bit, but I've had this one for quite a while. And it worked really well for me for my needs in those job details and certain situations. So I just thought I would share it with you guys, because it is kind of interesting. And again, something that really isn't talked about anymore. Again, there are risks and hazards with it, exposed trigger and things like that. As far as other function, no issues. The way it's designed and cut and everything, it doesn't impede your extractor claw protrusion, indicating that the pistol is chambered loaded. It doesn't affect ejection at all or anything. It's kind of handy because the clip itself, it's nice to, when you're going over the slide to grab and, rack or whatever, it's kind of handy that it's there, a little extra real estate to grab onto. And it does keep the pistol in place pretty well. Fairly good retention for what it is. So the most concealable thing, because I mean you don't have anything else around the holster or indicating that it's there, or anything around the pistol indicating that a holster is there or anything. It is the most slimline form of carrying your pistol in a safe manner that isn't just tucked into your waistband unsecured or anything like a lot of idiots do. So alternate little piece of kit. Again, kind of retro now, not really used anymore. You can still find them. But yeah, there it is. So I just thought I would share that with you guys, and just give you something to look at as far as a little bit older piece of kit that isn't really used anymore, aside, again, for exigent needs and otherwise. So, yeah, enjoy. Metal up. Out.